I'm Ree from mummyoffour.com. Welcome back to my channel and another grocery haul video. If you're new here, welcome. Please subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. I do loads of haul videos as well as shop with me, stay in the life vlogs, as well as parenting tips, tricks, hacks and advice, speed cleans, all that good stuff. Hope you'll love it. So let's take a look at what I have been buying. So starting off with milk. I should actually have got two of these because I was just informed that we had none left. No milk at all left in the house. So thank goodness that was delivered. We go through a fair amount of milk, as you can imagine, with 6 of us living here, even though I don't even drink it. So next we have Peppa Pig yogurts. Decent date on these. My children will literally eat anything with Peppa Pig on them. And I have got 4 packs of those, which will do 4 little different days of dessert for my children. Next we've got sort of lunch type stuff. So we've got some cooked ham, dated the 30th of January. It will never last that long. I tend to do like ply-onesie type lunches when the children are home. They tend to have a cold lunch, then a hot tea, and then perhaps if it's the weekend we've been out for lunch or something, we've had a proper meal, they would have like a cold tea instead. So what I tend to do is just sort of put loads of stuff out on the table and they kind of help themselves. So we've got ham, we've got cocktail sausages, which they love, or cocktails as the girls call them. I need a cocktail, and I'm like, babies, don't we all? So cocktail sausages, 2 for £3. And then they have sliced cheese. I know I could buy a block, it would be a bit cheaper to buy a block and slice myself, but this is so quick and easy when, you know, we're in a rush, things are super, super busy, and I can just put some of that on a plate on the table, ready to go. I've also got some grated cheddar ready to bung on things like the top of spaghetti bolognese, pastas, and we have it with fajitas as well. I will talk you through some of the meal things I'm doing this week as we get over here. So on to minced beef. So we've got steak mince, less than 5% fat, so it's not all oily, disgusting yuckiness. And I will do a big spaghetti bolognese with that. That will do the food for the 6 of us, and then it will kind of be enough for a portion, or maybe a portion or 2 left for the freezer, which I will freeze for like emergency meals. When we're on our way back from swimming or something and we've been running late, it's nice to have kind of backup freezer meals ready to go. Then I've got some chicken breast fillets. I don't pretty much ever buy a whole chicken because everyone only really likes the breast meat. So if I buy a whole chicken, the rest of it just gets wasted. So even if I'm doing chicken dinner, I do individual chicken breast portions, you know, like for gravy dinner, Sunday dinner, whatever you want to call it. What do you call it, by the way? Roast dinner, Sunday dinner, gravy dinner, chicken dinner? Let me know in the comments, what do you call it? But when I do that on Sunday, I will just put the chicken breasts in. And then I also do some sausages with that as well, which I shall get to in a second. So this amount of chicken will do us for a chicken dinner and a chicken fajita meal, which I will also make. Since I have also got some frozen diced chicken in the freezer, which is ready to go, and I just have to pull that out the night before. So this plus the frozen chicken I already have will do us, you know, most of the meals for the week. On to jacket potatoes. The children are really into jacket potatoes at the moment. My husband likes them as well. I kind of prefer a sweet potato, a jacket sweet potato, but I like these too. But yeah, what an easy meal. I sort of either put them in super, super early and bake them for ages in the oven, or I kind of part do them, I stab them and part do them in the microwave first and then finish them off in the oven. My husband likes them really oiled up and crispy. I'm not that fussed because it's just adding extra fat, isn't it? But his have got to be like super crispy skin or he won't eat it. But yeah, that'll be a super, super easy meal. Literally jacket potatoes, cheese and beans, which I already have millions of beans in the cupboard. But that will be at least one super easy meal. And in fact, sometimes I do more potatoes than we need and put them in the fridge. And then I can super duper quickly heat one up the following day for lunch. We've got a bit of salad, which I like on the side of my plate. No one else likes it. My husband thinks it's rabbit food, but I like it. The children, however, do like carrot batons. They're funny because when I do these in like this shape when I put them in with a roast dinner, they're like, oh, they're soft, I don't like them. So the carrots are kind of normally round for with a roast dinner, and they like these crunchy. It's just a bit random like that. We've got some salad tomatoes, which will go on the side of some meals, along with a cucumber. I had a cucumber here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Find the cucumber. Basically, cucumber and tomato and some crunchy carrot sticks on the side of lots of meals. Sometimes I chop them up and put them on the table. A few bits of these will go on the table when the children have their lunch with their bread and cheese and ham and sausages and things as well. They've kind of got some sort of, you know, goodness going in there. Then we've got some raspberries where I literally just rinse those, put them in a dish on the table, and I blink my eyes and they're gone because the children devour them. And then also some strawberries. And I always chop the tops off these so they don't have to deal with leaves, otherwise they're like, oh, there's leaves everywhere. So I chop the tops off those and I chop them into, those will probably go into quarters actually because they're quite big. But again, they will last approximately 2 seconds when it comes to my children. And then we have a trillion bananas. Now, I can't stand bananas. I don't like the smell. I don't like the fact they're squidgy. But I do not advertise this fact in front of my children. Anything I don't like, I just do not bring that up because it will obviously negatively influence them. My children love bananas, even though they're minging. Just let me know in the comments, are bananas nice or minging? Because I've got to say I think they're minging. But never mind, my children like them, they're healthy and good for them and all that stuff, so I buy them. Over to the frozen section. Now I used to buy branded pizzas and then we tried these. I think they were 3 for £4. I'll put that on screen now actually because I can't remember. But we tried these and they're really nice, like really, really nice pizzas. I love this one. I mean, it's probably the fattiest thing in the whole world, but it's so yummy. And you know, on a night where, like a swimming night especially, I keep going back to, is a night where they don't get out the pool till 5, so they don't get dressed and back in the car till like, probably back in the car at like 5:15, 5:20, not even home till 20 to 6, and they normally eat their dinner at 5. So times like that, it's like, throw a pizza in the oven so that I can just sort of tidy up and things, and that's a really, really easy tea. On to oven chips. We totally ran out of these as well. I've tried lots of different types of oven chips, and these are my favourite. They come out nice and crispy, but without that kind of oily, greasy nastiness. So oven chips, sometimes we'll do on the side of like curry. I don't tend to eat chips on the side of it, but my husband really likes chips if on the side of like curry or sweet and sour or anything like that, which again I'll talk about in a second. Or with sausages, with sausage and chips and peas. I have peas already, I haven't bought them today. But yeah, these are my faves. I like to have an open bag and a backup bag of most things in the cupboard, in the freezer, whatever. Anything that doesn't go off, I like to have an open bag and a backup bag, or an open jar and a backup jar, whatever. So they're my 2 open and my backup. Now, over here, we've got my kind of lazy Sunday dinner items, or chicken dinner, or roast dinner, whatever you want to call it. If I show you into my freezer, I'll bring it over here. I actually have this basket, and this basket, which is just one of the curver baskets, is literally, if I need to do a roast dinner, I just pull that out, and there's all the bits in there. And it's so lazy and easy. Look, I've got like bits I bought before. I put these clips on them, so that's peas, which obviously we use for things other than roast dinner. But I just, everything I need in there, grab it in, throw a load in. It's also, if I want to put veggies on the side of other less healthy things. So if I am having a chicken nuggetsy kind of, a chips kind of night, I can grab that. It's a basket of frozen veg, throw some of that in on the side, and at least it's not quite so bad for the children. So I've got cauliflower and broccoli florets. I call these trolls, and I tell the children they have to be naughty Bergens, and do they want to eat white trolls or green trolls? And that seems to do the trick, and they eat them. And then we've got TESCO goose fat potatoes. I know I could just peel potatoes and do my own roast potatoes, but time saver. Do you know what? Don't judge me. It's a time saver. They work. They taste nice. And then we've got stuffing balls, which some of the children like, some of the children can't stand. We've got super lazy parsnips, Yorkshire puddings, which again I'm not fussed on, but the others like. And then I've got sausages. So I tend to do sausages on the side of a roast dinner, but also sausages might be with like pesto, pasta and peas, which is a super easy tea as well. I haven't bought any of that stuff today, but it's a good one. And then I just shove some little veggies on the side or whatever, or just even sausage and a bit of veg on a weeknight is quite an easy meal. Over here now, on to kind of dry goods, I guess. We've got 3 for £1 of white batons. I slice these up, literally put these on the table along with the fruit and sausages and cheese and ham for the children, and that is just a nice easy lunch, and they all love it because they can just pick at the bits they all enjoy. Next is a little treat for tomorrow morning, little pancakes on the side of their breakfast, along with a bit of the strawberries and raspberries can go with those in the morning, because it is Saturday today, the day I'm filming, so they can perhaps have those tomorrow morning for Sunday breakfast. And then I've got some white tortilla wraps I will be doing fajitas one night. Now I've already got in the fridge onions, I've already got seasoning, I've already got peppers, I bought the cheese, I bought the chicken over there, and I've also got I've got salsa in the cupboard, and I've got some lightly salted tortilla chips. And again, that's my one bag to open and one bag as a backup, because we were out of them and I hate that. At the meals we are doing this week, I am doing curry one night. So to go on the side of the curry with the chicken, so the chicken that's over there, as well as the chicken that is already frozen in the freezer, ready to defrost. I've got poppadoms again, one to open, one back up the cupboard, and mango, one to open, one back up the cupboard. And then some naans. There's a pretty good date on these, and I've already had one pack, so these are kind of going in the cupboard, and I'll be eating the other pack. And then another night we're going to do sweet and sour chicken with rice, perhaps some chips, some sweet and sour, and some prawn crackers, and they are one to open and one for the cupboard. So that's kind of dry stuff. And then we're moving on to orange juice. Now I didn't order this orange juice. This was sent as a substitution, but I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it just tastes like orange juice. One thing I did forget to order, I meant to order, is orange squash. We go through a lot of that. I didn't order the orange squash, so that will have to come in my next order, or I shall have to pick some up locally, which is a bit of a pain when I've just had all this stuff delivered. On to kind of toiletries and birthdays and miscellaneous. This, I believe, was £1 off, and I always like to have a backup one. I use either this one, the pink one, or the Dove one, the pink one. It's the 48-hour deodorant. They both are pretty much identical. Like, I wouldn't know. They smell the same, they do the same, so I just buy whichever one's on offer. This is the one that was on offer this week. And then we've got some hand sanitizer. This smells amazing. I like to have hand sanitizer with me with little sprogs all the time, especially when we're out for the day. It's like, come on, sanitize your hands before you eat. And I have one in the car, one in my handbag. I like to have them everywhere, so that's what that's for. Toothpaste, just used our backup toothpaste, so that is to replace that. Again, I'm not terribly loyal to toothpaste brands. William used to be exceptionally fussy as to which toothpaste he had. He used to have a particular stripe or not stripe or whatever. He used to be a very specific brand and type and flavour and things, but now adult toothpaste, we sort of just have whatever's on offer, and that was on offer today. Now on to birthday items. Now, birthday items, you may have seen already, it was Bella's birthday quite recently. I shall link her birthday vlog up in the cards now. At the end of this month, it is William's birthday. He is 8, so that will be his birthday balloons. They say birthday boy on them, I believe. Yeah, birthday boy balloons. We'll put those on the floor around the presents, and he will go to school on his birthday, so he will have a birthday boy badge so that they know to make a fuss of him in school. And then for Zara's birthday, she's going to be 3. Oh, it's breaking my heart. She's got birthday girl balloons for the very beginning of February. The day after her 3rd birthday, she is starting school. Can you believe it, people? And then I've got a happy birthday banner. You may have seen from Bella's birthday vlog, which I shall link below as well. I've got like a reusable, a beautiful birthday banner that a friend of mine made that I always put up in the house on their birthdays, but for their birthday party, and I'm being super lazy and doing a joint birthday party between the 3 of them this year because we've got so much on with the house move and everything. Anyway, that's to shove up in the party. And then I've also got some candles, because you can never have enough candles, can you? So they were on offer. The reason I got 5 things, they 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, did buy 5, didn't I? Yeah, the reason I got 5 things, I think they were 5 for £4, or no, they weren't. They were 4 for the price of, no, that's not good either. 5 for the price of 4. Got there in the end. Then on to toilet roll. Again, not terribly loyal to brands. We don't like cheapy, really pants toilet roll because everyone's like, it's so rubbish. So I buy whichever branded toilet roll is on offer and is not so thin that it's just totally useless at bottom wiping. So this was the winner for today. This was the one that was on offer. Before we get to the Don't Judge Me section today, I'd just like to add that I know normally I buy Pink Lady apples and I buy loads of Easy Peeler oranges, but clearly I did not need to today because I already bought them and we have loads. Anyway, on to the Don't Judge Me section. Now, I've got packs of mini cheddars. Now, these I find are really easy little snacks for Zara if we're out and about, because like crisps are quite greasy and things, aren't they? But these, they're basically little crackers, aren't they? So if I put those in my bag because we've got to go somewhere, then that's an easy, not too messy snack that she can eat in the pram or while we're waiting somewhere. So that's mostly what those are for. We've got some sweet and salty popcorn, and that is for me to indulgently eat in the evening in a bowl, and then I sort of eat some of it and then put a clip on it. But I do love eating that. It does drive me nuts because I have to pick it out of my teeth, but it's so yummy. Also this, I'm kind of hooked on this stuff, and I believe I bought this because it was on offer. Smoky barbecue flavour. It tastes amazing, and I kid myself because it's packed with veg and high in fibre that it's not that bad for me. I mean, I probably am kidding myself, but it's yum-tastic. Then we've got packs of biscuits. Now I'm sending at least one of these packs, if not both of them, over to my husband, who is working on our little home renovation project. He's also always got like contractors in and out, and he's got to have crisps and biscuits and things to give them. So these work out the cheapest way of doing biscuits. I think they work out as 11p per 100 grams or something, and they're really quite nice. The children like all the different varieties, and sometimes they're allowed a couple of those as a treat after dinner. I don't tend to let my children snack anywhere other than at the table, and according to the dentist that's quite good. Apparently if they only eat additional sweets and rubbish and things at meal times, that's better for their teeth than if they kind of graze on it all day. So I also do it because it's easier from a clean-up point of view. So if they are going to have biscuits and things, they have them at the table after their meals. Okay, on to crisps again. These are probably both going over to the house/building site renovation project with my husband. And again, I used to buy all branded crisps and buy the ones that were on offer, and I thought I'd try these, and they're really nice. You know, they're just as nice as, I quite like the chicken ones myself, but they're just as nice as the branded ones, and they're a fraction of the price. So some things like toilet roll, I would not want to go kind of non-branded, but crisps, these biscuits, it's all good. Having said that, these were on offer and they're delicious, and again, they're my husband's favourite, so I think he'll probably swipe those. Most of this Don't Judge Me section is heading over to the house. These are not. These are for me. I like these. They are only 87 calories a bar, and they're nice. They're very nice. I quite like them. I mean, they're tiny, but you know, they're nice. I also thought I'd try these as like a, if I do want a snack, but because I always think if something's got protein in it, I mean, that's what they're trying to sell you, isn't it? It's marketing, but if it's got protein in it, it will keep you slightly fuller for longer than if you just ate, you know, actual chocolate. So I thought I'd give them a go. Let me know if you've tried them, if they're nice or just gross and not worth it, but I thought I'd give them a go. And then yes, I used to love Ripple. I mean, I do love Ripples, but I hate it when they're absolutely battered and you open it and it just falls all over the place. These, much neater and easier to eat. So I bought myself some of those, although I must admit I buy them and then I'm like, where are they all gone? Because my husband's eating them. Mini rolls, my husband and my children adore them. This was cheaper. They had a 10-pack or a 5-pack. It was cheaper to buy 2 5-packs than it was to buy 1 10-pack. So always check, people, always check for the best deal. My children are just, if mini rolls don't have jam in them, they're like, where's the jam? It's not even a mini roll. Which, I mean, whatever, let me know if you think it makes a difference, but they're obsessed. And then these, again, were cheaper to buy them this way than any other way. And I've got to say, mini rolls and Jaffa cakes, my children and my husband like. I could take or leave. I'm more like, give me the galaxy, but they like those. So bought them for them. And then we've got 2 bottles of Tesco Finest Pinot Grigio. We were buying Sancerre because it's the only one my husband was like, I really like Sancerre. And he agreed he liked this. And this is only, I think, £7 a bottle, even at full price, which it is nice and it's a bargain. So that's kind of where we're at with the Don't Judge Me. There we go. Let's see how much we've spent. The whole shop came to, ta-da! Anyway, I have forgotten a couple of things. I did forget squash, didn't I? But all in all, I think I got most things I need, other than squash, for all our meals for the rest of the week, now in stock, which is really nice to have. If you haven't liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, hit the bell to be notified when I post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday at 7 p.m. If you want to watch my latest video, it's just here, and if you want to watch more shop with me's, hauls, that kind of thing, they're just down here. See you guys soon.